Hello everyone and welcome to our first ever Mystic Monday card reading. So, like I said in the beginning, I am launching in a Mercury retrograde, so I do expect a lot of bumps and stuff to change about how these Mystic Mondays go, but we're just gonna start putting them out there and see what happens. So, this is our first ever Mystic Monday card reading. This is a reading for the week of Monday, I should have the Monday, April 8th to Monday, April 15th. This is our weekly card reading, and also it's a timeless card reading. If you click on it any other time and you find that it resonates with you, but this is a Mystic Monday card reading, so yeah, my dog Bella likes to participate in the readings too. So she's reminding me that, yeah, we do have an astrology part before these readings. I might just do the readings first. But we'll see. You know, there's going to be a bunch of bumps and whatever throughout this. And I'm just happy to be along for the ride. And I hope that you are too. And I'm so grateful that you're here. But yes, this is a weekly card reading. Then we're going to look into the energies of the week. So let's get into it. And with the week starting from Monday all the way to Monday. So we're going to look at, you know, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday energies, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday energies, and then the weekend. So let's get into it and let's see what happens. I like to start. Okay, first of all, I do want you all to understand that the card readings are intuitive card readings. Trust your intuition, what you feel that you're getting from it, more than what I'm saying. And I do hope to get a better camera in the future. I know my camera is really, really bad right now, but we're just beginning. We're just starting out. We're doing our best, right? So yeah, but your intuition is way more important than what I'm saying in all of my card readings. So that's why I'll always have like my head kind of in a corner somewhere. But the most important thing is the card reading, and that's why you're gonna see that for the most part on the screen. I really want you to be able to look at the cards and to get a feeling for yourself of what you're getting from it, so that you can get your own guidance and begin to trust your own guidance. That's way more important to me than me being your guide. Like, I'm not here to be your guide. I'm just learning how to be a guide, okay? So we'll figure it out. We're just going one step at a time. But yeah, so let's get into it. I like to start with the runes. I love the runes. I feel called and I feel love for the runes. So let's see what the runes have to say about this week and the energies of the week. So what's coming out? Okay, so I just got two. I felt this one strong. Moving towards abundance, movement towards stability, movement towards home base, moving towards home base. Yeah, I see this energy of moving towards I want to say a higher stability. Like, whenever I look at Fehu here, I feel like there's moving up a rung, you know, like let's move up a rung. I don't know. I feel like it's possible. It's possible. The possibility is in the air for moving up a rung if you want to. So yeah, and I feel like it really is going to involve movement and action. You know, we have so much energy in Aries, this week. So we definitely have a lot of, we're gonna have to put into action moving towards our dreams now. It's not time for sitting back and dreaming up our dreams. It's time for putting into action what it takes to move towards making those dreams a reality, because it's not all imagination creates reality. Imagination does, and it begins in the imagination, but we must move towards action. And I feel like this week is where we're going to begin to move towards action. And remember, Mercury is retrograde, so as we move forward, we'll have those bumps, we'll have those setbacks. They're all there to teach us something, to show us how to be better. They're there to make it even more glorious. So we're just going to love those bumps and setbacks and keep moving forward for that abundant foundation that we are looking for. So let's see if any of the cards want to come out. If we have any messages here for the next 2 weeks. Yes, we do. Okay. Is there any more? I don't take these reversed either, but we'll, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, let's see what we're seeing here. These, these are they're straight. So this is like standing upright. It's like going from the Four of Wands to the Ace of Wands. So it's like going from this time, this period of waiting, like the time for waiting is gone, but you look at how strong you become during that time. This is like your imaginative self, your dreams, your knowing for the possibilities of the future, as we face those fears and everything. And it's like what you've built up, and you've done so much, and now you're going to be gifted with, evergreen prosperity is kind of what I'm hearing, like the evergreen prosperity, the prosperity that is, and it's this true foundation. I'm loving this. This is really cool. It's like, it's a beautiful foundation. It's moving into this evergreen prosperity where, but you're gonna have to put into action the stuff that you've contemplated on. Is that making sense? Yeah. And I'm feeling like you should move forward with like this curious spirit, this just childlike curious spirit. Like, how's it gonna go? What's gonna happen? Like, let's just move forward with that curious childlike spirit and enjoy the process, because honestly, it's not about getting that evergreen whatever. It's about, I built it, kind of thing. So yeah, it's beautiful. I'm loving it so far. Let's see what else we got. Let's move into the astrology dice and see what kind of energies come out. Energies for the week after the eclipse. What are we going to be seeing? The camera does not pick up on these well. So, okay, we got the nodes. Where is the camera? Can you see that? It's the node. The way that it's facing, it would be, well, for whether it's facing the camera. Was that north node? Okay, this is, y'all see that? 9. Where is my camera? I don't even know where my camera is, y'all. 9th house. North node in the 9th house, moving towards your knowledge, and then Libra, balancing. So we're balancing our knowledge. Let's move these down just a little bit. Balancing our knowledge with our life path, with our purpose, with what we have to do. Balancing our beliefs, Balancing our beliefs with what's possible. Yes, moving into balancing our beliefs with what's possible. This is why I love to do the card readings on top of the astrology, because it's just, it brings out so much more. And yeah. So yeah, let's see. And then we have the swords. Can y'all see that? I want y'all to see it, because your intuition and what these are telling you is more important than what I'm telling you about them. And maybe I'm just confirming, maybe I swear that my camera was over there earlier. It's so crazy. Okay. Maybe I'm just confirming what you're feeling too, So 2, what does the number 2 tell you? 2 of swords. 2 of swords. And then we're getting the last quarter moon. So in the last quarter moon, like I read that as timing. Let's do 2 of swords and the last quarter moon. So I feel like this is the last quarter moon is whenever we're going to be able to really feel what was being said in this. And the 2 of swords to me is a decision. It's a decision, and it's in your head. It's a decision that's in your head. It's thoughts. It's a thought decision. Decide the thoughts that you want to move forward with. Decide the attitude that you want to have. Like I said, choose this childlike attitude, this curious. How's it going to go? What's up? What are we doing? This curious, childlike attitude. Okay, so now let's see. What did I do with my bag for this? Let's see, how do we want a card? Okay, we got aquamarine, courage. Aquamarine, courage. So yeah, what we're going to be doing is going to take courage. It's going to take courage to be able to move up our foundation rung. It'll take courage. But I feel like it's definitely going to be worth it. And we have courage. I mean, I feel like, look at all the stars. Like, the star energy is on our side right now. Moving forward, we're moving forward with the energies. We're going with the flow. It's a good thing. Have courage. Go with it. If you're following your heart, then the stars are behind you. See her heart is lit up here? The stars are behind her and following her heart, following her bliss, following her passion, her, her beautiful life that she wants to live. So yeah, it's the same way with you. The stars are behind your back. The universe has your back. The universe is here to tell you, follow your heart's desires. Act on your heart's desires. Wrap your mind around the fact that you can follow your heart's desires. And don't worry about the fears of the details. You can work that out as you go. Understand that you can work it out as you go. Bumps and stuff are not failures. They're just learning lessons. We got this. We can keep doing this. I'm excited for us. That's what it's saying. That, yeah. Have the courage to move forward, to create a new, brighter foundation. Choose a different attitude. You're going to feel it in the last quarter of the moon. Balancing your beliefs with your purposes. We got this. But it's your choice too. It's always your choice. Don't ever think that you don't have a choice in this matter. You can choose misery. You can choose hell. Go on. It's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna. But that's okay for you to choose if you want. I would love for you to choose heaven with me. It's gonna be fun. Let's have the courage to build it. Let's have the courage to believe it. Let's have the courage to live it. Let's have the courage to be heavenly beings on earth. We can do that if we want to, Okay, so let's see what the tarot says. Let's get into the tarot. And see, bumps in the road. There's gonna be bumps in the road. Especially if we launch with the Mercury retrograde, which is fine. That doesn't mean we did wrong. It means we acknowledge we launched at a time where we get some learning bumps. We get extra learning bumps. All right, let's see. Let's see what she got. Hope I have room. I might just lay them over the runes cards. The camera room that I need. Alright, let's see what we got. How do we begin this week? We begin this week, and I don't read reversals with these, but we'll do reversals with others. So we're going to begin this week feeling masterful with our emotions. Yeah, Bells? What is it? Our emotions are going to be a little bit tumultuous, but we have the ability to master them. A solar eclipse, huh? And then, okay, we're going to be moving into subconscious. Yeah, like we're going to be facing fears. There's going to be some fears to face this week. And be willing to face them, like I said. Like sit down and write down, if this fearful thing happens, I can respond A, B, or C. You know, or it could just be A, B. You know, you can make it simple. You can just do an A response if you want. But we're going to be going into our subconscious. There's things that are going to come up midweek. Like I said, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are going to be good days to do that fear exercise. So, yeah, sit down and what am I afraid of? Well, I'm afraid that if this happens, that'll happen. Well, this is how I can handle it, you know? Figure out how to handle it ahead of time. So we had one that fell out all the way. So, yeah, I think that this is, we're afraid. See? It's the Seven of Pentacles. And we're going to end the week. The weekend is going to be, the fears are still going to be there. Like, I still see them there. Like, they're still there. We're aware of them. But we come more into knowledge of our own self and our own power and our own abilities. And we're more focused on that. So we're going to move towards that. But yeah, the middle of the week will be a time to focus on facing your fears and looking at your fears. And then the end of the weekend, is a time to start moving towards building that new future, moving towards that that new stability, you know, moving towards the new home base, creating a better home base, creating a home base that your heart can love and that really nourishes you. You know, you know because of what your feelings have taught you. Your feelings have been teaching you something. Like during this eclipse season, your feelings have helped you come into mastering, into a knowing. Like I feel like there's a knowing, you know? And move forward with that as you go into your subconscious self and you look at these fears, and you will be able to come out with a brighter light, a brighter understanding, and moving towards this. And also another thing, you know, that I'm seeing is, I was saying in my astrology portion about somebody might guilt trip you. Somebody might try to guilt trip you this week. And don't fall for it. There's just no reason to. And you don't really have to give them a reason or talk to them at all. You have permission from me to ghost them. Like that's what I'm saying, is ghosting the guilt trip and moving towards what you can do. Okay, so let's see if we get any confirmation. Okay, I will take these in reverse. Okay, it's a lot of sad feelings coming up, guys. Am I holding the whole deck in reverse? I think I am. Okay, I'm hearing that it was meant to be. Okay, so all right. And this is the choice point. Okay, so I was thinking that because, like, with this King of Cups coming up, and he did come up in reverse, but I don't read him in reverse, and Spirit might be like, well, you might be needing to read reverse. But, I wasn't feeling like a full mastering of the emotions. I was feeling so much emotions that you have to master kind of feeling. Does that make sense? And that's what I'm getting from this. Like, this is a feeling of lost dreams, dreams that are gone, a feeling of giving up. It's like giving up hope. And the feeling of giving up hope will lead into this is what I was saying is possible with the energies. If you're on default mode and you think to yourself, like, astrology doesn't affect me, it doesn't matter, da 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 da, you're probably going to be feeling this feeling like as the eclipse, like the after effects of the eclipse is going to feel like dreams lost, hopelessness will be like in the air. And I know it's like crazy to say that this hopelessness feeling is actually the thing propelling you to your greatness, your foundation, you're moving forward to this. It really is. It's the same energies, guys. It's the same energies. It's just how you work with them. And this hopelessness really will create, we're facing our fears. There's in the middle of the week, there's this time of really facing fears, going within. I mean, looking at the inner howlings. And it's, like I said in the astrology portion, it very much is like you can allow those fears to take you over. You can choose to run with those fears. You can choose to feel the realness of those fears and then act as if they're going to be real, and you will experience those fears. That's why I'm so encouraging you guys in the middle of the week, do not let your fears run you. And understand, if someone's trying to guilt trip you, they're letting their fears run them. And if we choose to take the path and understand that it's time to go within, to look at our subconscious, and it's not a big one. It really is. Like, there's been big ones in the past that were like, go within. Like, this one isn't so big. I mean, I'm saying that it's right after an eclipse. And yeah, like I said, it was heal or be healed. But yeah, if you are be healed, this is how you're going to be feeling for real. You're going to feel hopeless. And you can allow your fears to take over, and then you will manifest them. But again, the way out of that is to go ahead, take time to really talk to yourself. I recommend journaling, but it's fine to type it out or to text yourself, whatever, and go through each of your fears. What are you afraid of? Why are you so scared? What is it that you're afraid of could happen? And then write down your responses. And I really do feel like by doing that, that's going to give you, instead of running with fears energy, opportunity energy. And it'll help you to find your hope. See? Now he's hopeful. And you'll have choices and opportunities to move forward with. And when you're not moving forward with fear, you're not like guaranteed. Like, It's almost as if whenever it's in this position, you're guaranteed to get bit by the snake, because you're just going to go straight for the snake and ignore all that other stuff. But now with more clear eyes, moving forward with facing the fears. You can face that you're afraid of that, and you're afraid of getting that. You're afraid of that. You don't want that. And you can grab what you do want. But you got to move forward with the right one. That's the thing. There's also this fear of making the wrong decision. I feel like a decision point's going to be coming up in the weekend. Like this weekend, there's going to be a decision that has to be made. And you're going to be afraid of making the wrong decision. There really is no right or wrong decision. But the right decision is the one that your heart loves the most. And you might have to sit down and really talk to yourself and really get to know, and really talk to your heart to be able to understand which one your heart's going to love the most. But know that there really is no right or wrong decision, but there's a decision that's going to have to be made this weekend. It'll come to a decision point. Don't fall for the guilt. There's a guilt trip, though, in the middle of the week. So don't fall for that. And then it'll lead to a decision, and you'll be able to make the decision with a more clear head. Ghost the guilt trip. Face the fear, ghost the guilt trip. And whenever you move forward with a clear head, knowing, 1, there is no wrong decision. 2, I can make the decision that my heart loves the most, and I don't have to give a clunk about any guilt trips or anything like that either, because we're going to ghost the guilt trip. And so that'll help. That'll be what helps you move forward making the right decision. What would be the right decision? So, all right, let's get more confirmation. Can we confirm what we got? I feel like that goes there. I can't help it. And then this one wants to go there. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can confirm. We can confirm. Okay, so yeah, the beginning of the week very well could start off with feelings of betrayal. Feelings of let down, like I said earlier, let down. Like I said, it's like King of freaking Cups kind of emotions, like you would have to be a master, like a grand master human to be able to navigate those type of emotions that are gonna come upon us kind of in the first of the week. I'm saying that because all of us are likely, including myself, I'm probably likely to lose it a little bit after the eclipse. There's this feeling of drop off that I'm sensing from this reading, is that there's going to be this feeling of drop off. It's going to be a feeling of despair. It's going to be a feeling of betrayal in a way. But what I have to say about that is lessons are to be learned from it, and it'll send you into the middle of the week, and as I move on with this reading, it's becoming more and more clear how these energies, I naturally see the highest timelines whenever I look at the astrology, and I'm trying to get more into seeing the lower timelines too, because there's more people on the lower ones, so if you want to reach those people, you got to be able to talk, and yeah, it's hard for me to see how the highest timeline is the same energy working with the lowest timeline. It is. The sun is shining on good and evil every single day. And so yeah, it's just very clear and obvious to me how one can get wrapped up this week in just how everything could go wrong. Everything could go wrong. But at the same time, I want to say, don't get wrapped up on how everything could go wrong. Don't do that, because everything could go right. Everything could go cool. Everything could go maybe not smooth, but bumpy, like bumpy happy. Happily bumpy. So, and moving, like, go back here. I just feel like moving forward with courage, you're gonna be able to begin that solid foundation by weekend. That solid foundation is gonna be able to be put in place. But there's a decision that you'll have to make. And this decision is follow your heart. If you decide to follow your heart, you're gonna get this higher Fehu. You're gonna get your higher home, your higher home base. But you're gonna have to decide to move forward, despite the fact that, like, you might be feeling like this. And that's okay. We can still move forward. Like, there's nothing wrong with moving forward feeling like this. Like, that's okay. Allow that to be okay. And don't kick yourself while you're down. I don't know. It's beautiful energies. But it's not guaranteed. And everybody's going to have to make their own choice of how they want to deal with it, because it is a lot. It's a lot. Like, we're dealing with masterful waves here. These are masterful waves that we're all dealing with this week. Understand, sometimes whenever feelings come to you that they're coming out of nowhere, they're feelings from the past that are coming because you are stronger now to be able to heal and learn from it and get over it. So they can move through you now. They're wanting to be able to move through you now. So don't deny them just because you don't understand them and why they're here. They might just be there to move through you. In the middle of the week, there's going to be a chance. You're going to have to go within, take care of yourself. There's going to be multiple opportunities, and some of them are going to be a guilt trip. Probably going to be guilt tripped. And can't say it enough. Ghost the guilt trip. Ghost the guilt trip. And move forward, trusting your heart. Move forward with choose the path. I want to say choose this one because it's pink, and for pink represents heart to me, so that's why. But honestly, blue is tranquil and beautiful, and there is no wrong answers here. But it's the one that your heart feels called to, the one that your heart feels is right. If you can choose the one that your heart feels with right, not the one that you're being guilt tripped into, the one that your heart feels is right, you will. The universe is behind your back, has your back. The universe has your back to be able for you to build this new Fehu home. This new home and place of prosperity, abundance for you. A home base. All right, let's confirm even further. What do you say? Okay, so let's see what the plant kingdom has to tell us for this week. How does the plant kingdom foresee this week beginning for us. Okay. And the Plant Kingdom says, lots of feelings, guys. This is a week of feels. The Plant Kingdom says that our feelings are a gift this week. It's going to be a gift. Okay. The Plant Kingdom is not confirming our stability. It's confirming choices. Maybe there is a right and wrong choice according to the Plant Kingdom. Okay, so the Plant Kingdom is kind of saying that this week you kind of start off feeling like they're pointing out, that the King of Cups isn't necessarily like it. Plant Kingdom's given, it's the same message, but it's convoluted. Okay, let's see if I can do this. So they're saying that you start off in this way of, I can handle this wave. It feels like you start off with, I can handle this wave, and you're masterful with it. You're masterful with it. And then the midweek, presented with this guilt trip midweek, this guilt trip energy that I'm feeling midweek. Plant Kingdom is like, that's a gift. It's a gift for you to go through. It's kind of like we're going through this initiation thing, kind of thing, So it's a gift that we get to go through that. And, but the discord that it causes, the potential discord that could be caused, which is why I feel so strongly, and my advice is, if you feel guilt tripped, if you feel like someone's guilt tripping you, ignore them, because any reaction that you give them is going to cause discord. Like, you're trying to guilt trip me. No, I'm not going to do that. They're going to come back even harder at you, and the discord is literally it's going to drain you. It'll drain you. It's the one that'll it'll make you second guess your decision that you're going to need to make at the end of the week. The Plant Kingdom is trying to point out that it's possible that this midweek discord, if done wrong, can literally affect your ability to make a decision that would allow you to have your Fehu home, your Fehu foundation, your foundation, your heart foundation, to be able to move forward with love. You have it in you, though. You have that love and strength within you. And there's no reason, just because this person they couldn't guilt trip you if you didn't love them. So you love this person. You love them. They wouldn't be able to guilt trip you if you didn't love them. They're trying to use your love against you, and it doesn't mean that you love them any less, and it doesn't mean that you want to fight with them. You certainly don't want to fight with them. And that's why my advice is to ghost them. And I feel like through ghosting them, you'll be able to get your clear head and focus on what you need to be focused on. She's not focused on those ghosts. She's focused on these. Well, she's not really focused on that either. She's distracted. She is distracted, but she needs to focus on this. She needs to focus on what's in front of her. She has it within her, but she needs to focus on what's in front of her. And that'll give her the ability, the clarity to be able to make the right choice and not feel like so overwhelmed with the choice that's coming. So understand that this guilt trip has a lot to do with the guilt trip in the midweek, has a lot to do with the choice point that you're going to be facing at the weekend. So when we ghost them properly, will be more clear in which choice to make. Will be more clear. We have Two of Wands, Two of Cups, Two of Swords. Which one's missing? Two of Pentacles. So it's not about the money. It's not about the money. But if we can take control of ourselves in the proper ways, use these energies to our advantage, we have the ability to build a nice foundation that will bring the money. But it wasn't even about the money to begin with. It really never was. That never mattered. It mattered that a beloved would try to guilt trip you like that. That, that they would make you feel bad. That they would put you in a position to need to fight them for, it mattered because the love, and it mattered because of the feelings and the passion. All right, so that's our final confirmation with the tarot. We'll leave this here, kind of like this. And I just want to say aquamarine. So I just wanted to point out that the card was aquamarine. So aquamarine might be a stone that will help us through this week. So now let's look at the oracle cards and see what the oracle cards have to tell us for this week. And this week, we're going to start with the Lemurian oracle cards. So we are connecting to our ancient Lemurian ancestors. And I always have a time of silence where we just look at the front of the card, and then the back of the card has a message that we will read. So during this time, I say use your intuition, whatever the card's telling you, and I'll kind of go into what the card tells me for the reading too. But your intuition and what the card's telling you is most important. That's your lineage, your ancestors, your line talking to you the most. So I look at these as messages from the ancestors. So, and if you don't look at it that way, you're right. Your view of how the Lemurian ones are is right. So your connection with Lemuria is your connection with Lemuria, and don't let nobody take that away from you or guilt trip you out of it. So yeah. What does Lemuria have to say? What is it? Okay, beautiful. So I will hold this card the best that I can and be silent and just, what is the card speaking to you? What's it saying to you? All right, so to me, I feel like, this girl, she represents the collective. She represents all of us, and the ancestors are saying that they can see that we're under stress. They can see that we're under a lot, but they have our back. I just feel like with the stars behind here, it's like we don't notice that they have our back, but they do. They have our back, and they love us, and they think that we're brilliant, and they see our star shine, and we're creating intricate things. They love to see us create. They love to see what we are creating, and they love to be a part of it. And they see that we are under a lot of stress, and they acknowledge that, and they love us, and they want to support us. And, don't forget that your beloved ones, they have your back. They have your back. All right, now let's read the card and see what it says. I'm always excited for this part. The sound of the universe, This card signifies those pivotal moments that transcend belief, remind us of greater reality, and influence us so that life will never be the same again. It symbolizes the sound of the universe, having your world shaken up, even a little, can invite a closer glimpse of the great mystery of life. There are myriads of ways to peek behind the veil of the mundane. Ecstatic dance, spiritual exploration, and creative pursuits are just a few of them. Aim to imbue this awareness in your everyday existence so you can avoid the sudden wake-up calls. Listen for the hidden music, harmony, and wonder of your multi-dimensional world. Oh wow, I get so excited for that. That's a really great message from our ancestors. And notice how they're saying that the shakeups are the having your world shaken up even a little can invite a closer glimpse of the great mystery of life. So yes, shakeups happen, but there's a reason. And how we respond is what is ours. That's what is ours, is how we respond. And then they give us a little, there are myriad ways to peek behind the veil of the mundane. Ecstatic dance, spiritual exploration, creative pursuits. So yeah, they give us a couple ideas of what to focus on. Aim to imbue this awareness in your everyday existence so you can avoid the sudden wake-up calls. Like I said this week, sudden wake-up call starts with a wake-up call anyway. Listen for the hidden music, harmony, and wonder of your multi-dimensional world. We start with a wake-up call, we go to a shake-up, and we try to figure it all out. But anyway, that's what our ancestors are saying to us. And see, I think if I put them right below this, all the way across, we'll be able to get all of them in screen. We'll see. Here we go. Let's see what plant allies we have, or what allies we have on our side this week. Who's coming to help us? Okay. Nyx. Number 9. It's about taking action. Again. Might want to look into Nyx. Research NYX, Nyx. But yeah, Nyx is here to help us to face our shadows and help us face our fears and to help us sort through those things, to help us face our feelings, because our feelings of someone trying to guilt trip us into stuff that we know is not right. We can feel it. We know. So yeah, Nyx is here to help us with that. So yeah, you might want to look into Nyx because she's definitely here to help us this week. So let's see what mystical shaman oracle we have. The mystical shaman. The mystical shaman is here. The mystical shaman is here to help lead your way, to speak the truth. 38, number 38 is believe in your decisions, believe in your commitments. Believe in your decisions and your commitments. Be willing to walk in integrity about your beliefs and your decisions. Walk with love and love what you've decided to believe in. You decided to believe in it, so you might as well love it. The mystical shaman is here to, I just keep seeing and hearing, the mystical shaman is here to speak life. The mystical shaman is here to speak life. I'm the mystical hillbilly, so, I understand the mystical shaman really well. But I feel like it's time. It's time for what? time for speaking your truth. It's time to speak your truth. It's time to walk in your truth. It's time to live in your truth, which is not what you're guilt tripped into doing. All right, let's get from the hidden realms. We have the web weaver, synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. Yeah, that's what the plant kingdom was kind of warning us about, was if we react to this guilt trip in any way, it's gonna be conflict, and that conflict will lead to the effect of us not being able to make clear decisions whenever we need to make clear decisions. And that's why the mystical shaman was like, it's time to speak your truth. It's time to be in your integrity, your truth. And we have the dream weaver on our side, or the web weaver on our side. So now I'm hearing, there's a book series that I read, and I love this book series so much. And the show is nothing like it, although I wanted it to be on TV so bad, and I wish that I didn't. But the wheel weaves as the wheel weaves, and the web weaves as the web weaves. There's a web, like, if there was a web weaver. I'm not saying there is. You don't have to believe in this stuff. I'm saying that if there was a web weaver, the web weaver is on your side and helping you to weave your web towards your foundation, your new foundation. So you can trust and believe if you want, and that as these conflicts and these tumultuous times come up through the week, that it is working for your highest good. There's a reason that you could believe that it is actually working for your highest good. The web weaver is on your side. That's all that I'm trying to tell you here with that. It's your choice to believe it or not. You take what you want. So, now, last but not least, let's look into the Fae and see what the Fae have to say about all of this week update stuff. Alright, Fae, do y'all have anything for us for the week after the eclipse? Release. Autumn. And I know that it's not autumn, it's spring, but the Fae are reminding us that a release is needed. Release. You gotta release. There's gonna be stuff to release. And I mean, whenever you're being guilt tripped and you can't explain it to them and they just want to fight with you, you have to release it. You just gotta let it go. And again, move towards focusing on this stuff. Quit looking around. Focus on, you got butterflies and you got a heart of gold, and you got this. So release what no longer serves. And okay, we got the number 4 here, and then we got the number 4-3. So this is, number 4 is where you belong. You know, do you understand? Do you belong being guilt tripped into doing stuff, or do you belong following your heart? I think you belong following your heart. So, and you have to believe that you belong following your heart, because if you believe you belong being guilt tripped, and you're going to go get guilt tripped, and it's going to cause trouble, and you're not going to make a clear decision whenever the decision point comes up after the guilt trip point. So you got to release. You got to release and let go. Think about the leaves on the trees, you know, they release and they let go and they fall, and it's a beautiful thing. And you got to believe that you don't belong being manipulated. You don't belong being guilt tripped. You don't belong with that. And you got to believe in yourself. So, and you got to know that, you know, the web weaver's on your side. The universe is on your side. The universe got your back. Like, I've been saying that the whole entire time. I felt like, you know, the stars got your back. The web weaver has your back this week. Know that, okay? All right, guys, that's it. That is our first Mystic Monday. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to do this. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. I hope that you get whatever it is I hope that it's love out of this message. And I mean, any guidance that helps, I'm so grateful to give. And I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed your wonderful eclipse today. And I can't wait to see you again next week. I'll see you for another Mystic Monday. Yay! Alright, one more final thing before I go. I want to remind you guys that scammers are going to scam, and scammers are out there, and I cannot be on every single social media platform. I can't do them all. But there are scammers on a lot of social media platforms, and they'll be out there saying that they are the Mystic Hillbilly, and I will never, ever, ever reach out to you. That's what scammers do. They'll, if they're in your DMs asking you for a reading, asking you, will you pay me for a reading? Like, that is not me. I will never do that. That's not how I work. That's not how this works. That's not how it's going to go. In true reality, y'all should be drawn to me. You should be drawn to me. You should be wanting a personal reading. And if you do want a personal reading, I do have a legit way for you to be able to do that. In the description below, I do have my website. You can sign up and you can get a personal reading anytime. But if it is any other way, if I'm in the comments, if I'm asking you to do a personal reading, pay me for a reading, it is not me. Scammers are out there scamming. We can't stop that. So I just wanted to make that clear. And I also wanted to let you guys know I have a website, themystichillbilly.com. Y'all should check it out. One day I'm going to have a bunch of courses up for you guys so that you guys can learn and become your own Mystic Hillbilly, your own mystic whatever you want to be. But for now, we're just, I have personal readings and stuff. So if you do want a reading from me, that is the route to go. You can email me, but I'm probably just going to send you a link to my website so that we can get it all legit. And, because I do want to be proper and, pay my taxes where my taxes are due and everything. So I like for things to be easy and legit, and it works out for everybody because the website is really, it's a space where it makes it easier for everybody. But also, I would like to let you guys know that if you would like more exclusive readings, I do have a daily card pull that I do with my membership and my patrons. So you can follow my Patreon link down below, and there I have new moon and full moon readings. So I do have a reading for the eclipse. It was before the eclipse, but I put them out a couple days before the new moon, before the full moon. And they're more personalized because there's not as much patrons or members. So, and I do a daily card pull. So you can get a daily card pull just a couple minutes long. But just to keep that daily guidance going for you. That's a possibility if you would like to. So I just want to make that out there and let you guys know about all that. I thank you guys so much for joining me on this Mystic Hillbilly Mystic Monday beginnings. I know that it's just a big mess right now, but that's okay because we're learning and we're growing, and I'm so excited that you guys get to be a part of my learning and growing process with me. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I will never reach out to you for a reading. You got to go to my website for that, mystichillbilly.com. Or if you just want to pay a little bit, it's not very much, just $2 a month. You can get moon readings, 2 moon readings a month, and a daily card pull. So thank you guys so much for joining me. And as always, Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you all with immense amounts of love.